What's up, y'all? What's up, confessors? Let's do this. Season 2, Episode 3, The Fix. Let's do this. Allow me to introduce my beautiful co host, Miss Dina, aka Christina, the Receipts Queen. Here
Hey,
she
hey, hey,
is.
y'all.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
What's going on, baby?
Girl, just chilling and relaxing. I thought I was going to get a good game with this TCU Georgia game, and it's a blowout. So I got it
Oh,
muted now.
well,
The
now.
score is like 45-7. Sad.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah. We can just call that as what it is.
Yeah, they might as well just pack up and go home so don't nobody get hurt.
Really.
I mean, they do got like, well, it's like 6 minutes left in the third quarter, but you never know. I mean, if Georgia go to sleep, the other team might come back and get some points. But anyways, let's talk about what
That's
we here to
right.
talk about.
Let's get into it because this was a really good episode.
It was, it
And
was, it
this,
was. I'm ready to get into it. I had like it was so good. I had to stop myself from going into the next episode. So I
me
was like, let
too.
me go back to the game or turn something off and or whatever, because I was like, I was ready and I was like, oh no, I can't do that.
Well, so as we know, it's still at odds between Gemma and Clay. She's still,
Mm-hmm.
sleeping on the couch. He's sausage and turning and everything. And he's trying to have a conversation with her. And she, she ain't trying to have a conversation. She ain't trying
Mm-mm.
to, I mean, in her defense, which is very rare for me,
Right.
but, she still ain't told him and she's just really jittery every time. I mean, hey, it's a perfect excuse to not want to be with Clay because who really want to be laying with Clay anyway?
Well, I mean, that's the man that she like that lady. That's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's her thing or
She
whatever.
oughta. She going to hell right with him for what they
Right,
did.
right. They gonna be in hell in the VIP section together, honey, with their VIP wristbands and all. But I mean, I understand the secrecy for her because she knows if she tells Clay,
Hey,
then Jackson's gonna
Bookie.
find out, and all hell's gonna break loose. Hey, BB.
Of
So
course.
I get it. Although even in like normal terms, a lot of people don't want to express that happened to them. I mean, we've seen it in a lot of different shows, which they base off actual experiences of somebody they knew or heard or read about.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in The Shy when the grandma got attacked and she didn't want to tell nobody. So, it's, a lot of women don't want to tell nobody. And then you especially don't want to tell when this is going to cause an all out war. So, I mean, but at the same time, it's a lot to hold in and not speak on.
Well, I mean, that's why desperate times calls for desperate measures, and she went ahead and confided in Tara of all people. Like, who would have thought Tara
Well,
out
she
of all
needed
people?
medical attention. She knew that
Yeah,
she knew that if she went to go seek medical attention on her own, like all of these HIV tests that she got to keep doing, figuring out when her insides have healed, you know what I'm saying? You go into a place where everybody in the hospital probably know you, you know what I'm saying? People will be talking and speculating. Of course, the club is gonna find out. So Gemma is very calculated. She knew if I have to keep this a secret, this is the route that I'm gonna have to go. I mean, who is she gonna call? Wendy? Because they would have been drinking and shooting her on.
girl. Yeah, and as we know, we do not see Wendy We don't see Wendy at all this
Ain't she gone
season.
to
We
rehab or
don't see
something?
her season 4 either. I think we don't see her again till like season 5.
5 or 6, and that's when she's getting out of rehab.
It's, I think it could be 6, 5 or 6, yeah, because Paradise at the end of 6, so yeah, because she has that thing where she comes back and she starts, you know, saying that she gonna get Abel and everything. But yeah, so but anywho, let's not get
Right.
ahead of ourselves. So yes, so so then Unser pulls up on her to check up on her and make sure she's okay because he is so entirely in love with her, and we
Right,
still don't
man. I
and we
need
still
somebody
don't
to be
know
in
that
love
quite
with
yet.
me like that.
Like, I'm waiting for the moment where it is where we just full flat out find out for sure that he just is in love with Gemma, because he straight out like tells her basically, or she mentions it or something like that. But anyway, so when he goes to see her though, he's talking about these anonymous classes that she can go to. It's out of Charming, and he's gone to some and it's helped him, so he was
Gemma
just
too
passing
prideful
it
for
along,
that.
whatever.
Gemma
But
ain't going to nothing anonymous. She ain't calling nobody, talking to nobody on the phone. She
no,
gonna swallow that shit till it drives her crazy.
yes, exactly. And so, but dang, Tig was in the room the whole time. Like, he just came out of nowhere behind the door, like, hello. Like, he just, I
Yeah,
didn't
and he scared the mess out of me and her because I
know.
forgot he was hiding back there.
I didn't know because we didn't, because when the scene started, we don't see him at all.
Right.
So,
But I'm just saying, I mean, from the time that I had previously watched it, I had
oh,
forgot
yeah,
that so when he
yeah.
popped up around the corner, I was like, oh, hell, what are you doing? I was scared too.
Right. Yeah. Someone's always gonna see you on your way back.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's
Or
gonna do
even,
something.
if you're whatever city he said it was in, then they're gonna be like, if you buy a candy bar or get gas, and then Clay's gonna be like, why was you over here doing, XYZ? You know what I'm saying? Like, they only got Hershey bars and whatever the city name was. You know what I'm saying? There's
Hmm.
always a trail.
Always. But Unser just being Unser because he just Unser trying to
I get
help,
him
just
trying to
love
help
her so
though.
much.
I get
But
him trying to help. He don't want to see her in pain no more. So I get him trying to help. But just like we say, you got to know the room, you got to know your audience, you got to know, but like you got to read the room or whatever. Like he should know.
Unser don't know how to do that. Unser has never been about that life.
But
I
he
mean, look
knows
how he
Gemma.
said he's a nice kid about Happy.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just saying he knows Gemma, and I know he just putting it out there to like plant a seed, and maybe it'll grow on his own. But he knows Gemma, and he knows how prideful she is, and she ain't finna go down like that.
I mean, he should know better, but he said what he said. And Bobby is still recovering from his wound, which is when he got shot in the shoulder right here in the little exchange and gunfire in the last episode. And
Hmm.
so he starts talking about how he owed child support, he owed alimony,
Man, he
it
got
being an
bills.
oral
His
surgery.
bills got bills.
Like, Bobby got more stuff than I do going on. Like, damn.
Right.
And so here goes Clay trying to throw him a bone, telling him to go kick the books for Luann. Now Clay should have known better right from jump. Luann was not gonna be having this.
Right.
And that's exactly how it went down. So Bobby rolls himself on down there and he starts getting in the books. Sad Elvis is in a lot of that. That's what he is. Yeah, he's
Not
sad
sad
Elvis.
Elvis.
He's sad. Yes, he is sad Elvis, and he is in a lot of that. And so Clay tells him to go keep the book. Now I'm like, how he gonna tell him he can keep the book? How come he ain't offer no type of job for anything
Opie.
for Opie when
And you
Opie
saw
didn't
his
work back
face,
so
and he was
straight?
thinking that exact same thing, talking about he did 2 months for us. And Opie's like, I did 5 years, though. You
Right.
ain't offering me no cushy office job.
For real. Like really? Really. But Donna probably wouldn't be having him up in no porn production
Oh, hell
anyway.
no. But Donna gone, so he ain't even offering it now. And they wasn't even in that like that until just now. So it's like even with Donna gone and no reason for anybody to have just cause to be upset, he still ain't offering Opie nothing safe and office like.
No. And he should be. This man got kids that just lost their mommy and is very sensitive and vulnerable. And
Mm-hmm.
he don't care about he that's it goes to show Clay does not care about nobody but himself.
Yeah,
Obviously.
he's very selfish.
Look what he did to his own best friend. You think he gives a shit about his son-in-law's best friend or his
Yeah.
best friend
Clay
that
got
he offed other
Clay got
best
the
friends?
godlike complex or narcissistic. He got to be in control of everything, run point on everything. Then he tell folks one thing in the meeting, and then go back around and do behind motherfuckers' backs and do some other shit. Like,
And that's the thing. You know, he was doing stuff behind the clubs back from the very beginning. Sneaky stuff, secretly. You know
right,
what I'm saying? They knew it was him, but he was still, pulling some other strings behind the whole scene that nobody knew. He was lying to Tig, he was lying to Piney, he was lying to Bobby, he was lying to Jax. Like he don't lie to everybody already.
right,
So that just goes to show you just crooked within yourself and you out for self.
right.
You out for self, period.
And that,
You
there's
out for
no
self.
other way you can call it.
No, exactly. And that's how greed gets you messed up. Point blank. So now Tara and Jax are like fully together, and this displays that. I think they wanted to capture the fact that, okay, they're fully together. This starts their love story, and this is the journey of them. And going from this to, and this is going to be a great comparison. When we get to um season 6, episode 13, I want to do a side by side of this exact picture and this same thing. This looks exactly like how she passed in his arms, just like this. And look how her eyes are closed. It's just like,
You know what? I agree with you on that.
oh
But
my
I'm
goodness.
just gotta know who the hell drives out to the middle of nowhere for y'all to read separate books.
I, I don't think
He writing in his journal, she reading the book.
I don't think they. Okay, yes, I see what you said there, but I
They're
don't
not
think
even reading the same book or sharing thoughts and writing it in the journal like, you know what, this is the beginning of our forever. Let's write our thoughts down in the journal. Or they're sitting under the tree reminiscing about
no.
high school, reading a book from English class that showcases their love or something. I'm like, what the fuck? What is y'all doing?
They're happy. They're trying to have a moment. They were trying
If
to have
y'all
a
gonna be in the
moment.
same vicinity
If
and do
BB
separate
don't stay,
shit,
yeah.
y'all could have stayed at home for that. That's what people do. One person be on the
Look,
couch on their phone, the other person be on the other couch watching the game. Sometimes they be laid up on the couch together doing two separate things. Y'all do that shit at home. You don't go to the park and do that shit.
okay.
I'm just saying. I
Damn.
wish if a man ever took me to the park and then they didn't have no food. How you gonna take me to the park with no food? Ain't no concession stands out here. We ain't got no food. We ain't got nothing to drink. You know what I'm saying? We've been riding on this bike. It's hot out here. They in Cali. It's always hot. You know what I'm saying? So you done brought me out here with no food, no drink, no liquor. Then you ignore me to write in your journal while I sit here and read a book. Bet we getting divorced.
Damn. That's how you feel, Dina?
You take me to the park. You better have some champagne. I need some chocolate covered strawberries. I'm gonna need some snacks. You know what I'm saying? Healthy snacks. Healthy snacks. Because y'all know I'm on a diet, a strict diet, or dietary needs, whatever. Healthy snacks. Give me some apples and some grapes and some fruit and whatnot. We can put it in the
Oh, good
champagne
God.
and reminisce about the old days and speculate on the future or something. But you better come with some food. And even if you don't bring no champagne, can I get some sparkling cider? Can I get
I
a
mean,
bottle of water?
but think about it. When do you hardly ever see anybody eat on this show? Yeah, that's very seldom, except when you see them all at the dinner table, really.
That's what I was about to
And
say at dinner's. At me look at dinner's. At Jenna's dinner, I believe I've seen people eat or that welcome
yeah,
home
that's the
party.
only time anyone eats. I couldn't tell you anytime anyone's ate anything any other time. Did anyone even eat anything in the scene where Alvarez offed his own son? Because Happy was the one who had the hot dog stand or something like that. I don't know what he had, but I don't recall nobody eating anything then
And I
either.
don't
And
recall
it was a food
when they
stand.
went to Funtown and when they had the fundraiser. I don't recall anybody. I know they had
Yeah,
food
fun time.
vendors at the fundraiser, but I don't call um
Nobody has.
eating.
Yeah.
When BB said no parks have bugs, I'm not going. I feel you too, but I mean, at least if they tried to make an effort to be romantic and pulled out the little red and white plaid blanket, you know what I'm saying? Like, baby, I saw this on the movie on Lifetime, and tried a little something, something. I give them an A for effort, but if they ain't got no food, they failing.
Well, I guess food isn't really the big
Well, yeah, just
idea
like he
on this
said,
show.
he
So
got
you
a
got food
porterhouse
delivered home.
right there for her. Look, it is in the middle of the day and I am hungry. Ain't nobody thinking about your beefcakes, okay? So put that thing away till later on tonight and feed me some real food.
Okay. Okay. I said okay.
Yes, look at BB's last comment. You ask when you see people eat, they eat as much as they wash they our arse. Yep,
Yep. I
facts.
mean, ugh. That's. I mean, I don't like eat. Yeah, I don't like eating in public places either. That's outside because
I don't give a
the moment
damn.
a fly lands on my food, like the whole entire situation is a wrap for me.
I mean, I totally
It's
get it.
just
I'm just
one little
being
fly. It's
I don't mind the outside. I love a good barbecue in the later hours of the day. And if they do it right, they'll put the tiki torches up out there so you don't really have or the citronella candles or whatever. I mean, he could have, did all that too in the middle of the day. But they drink beer and smoke.
yeah, that's their meal: cigarettes and beer. That's
But
yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, make it. make it look good. Like the scene was confusing for me. Like I was just watching it like the first time, but now like I'm like really scrutinizing it while I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh hell no, you ain't brought nothing to the table, but a porterhouse that's been ran through.
They just wanted some alone time together. I mean, what they deal with, or especially what Jax deals with,
I get it. I get it. I'm
spot in
just
the
being.
park is just at ease for him.
I'm just giving them a hard time.
No, not even in my house. I don't barbecue. If I see that, I'm done. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I just
Look, and let me tell y'all, on the for real, I am not a big fan of the outdoors. I don't do the camping. I don't like the outside or anything like that. But a good fun time at the park or a backyard barbecue, I'm down for that because most people who barbecue on a regular basis know how to keep bugs away. You get
It
your
would have
off.
to be at a home, and it have to be a very small, intimate gathering
Right, right, right.
because, ooh, Jesus.
I mean, but I totally get it. Some like I'm really not an outdoors person at all. So if it ain't a barbecue, like don't ask me to go hiking. Don't ask me to wall climb outside. You know what I'm saying? The most I'm gonna do outside is a pool. And trust and believe, normally when I try to pick a hotel, I try to find an indoor pool, unless I'm specifically going to a beach area. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like the outside either.
Mm-mm. No.
But
That's what
I will
I
hang
just.
out outside for a rib. I will.
I mean, I don't. I'll tell you this. This is a real talk. I did not hang out outside at all. Now, one time this past summer. The only time I really hung out outside was outside on the porch chilling when I went to my uncle's house to celebrate his birthday, and the whole entire family was there. And I was outside talking with family, whatever, walking around the house, front and back, whatever. But I really don't mess with outside. I don't mess with outside
I'm
because
telling you,
I'm
I'm like 100% for real. The only time I mess with outside, there has to be a rib or a hot link involved. Now I will tailgate because again, there's a rib and a hot link or a chicken leg or a turkey leg involved. So yeah. Mhm.
not okay. Bet. But yeah, I don't mess around like that. I
So
don't.
if anybody want to know the way to my heart, there you go.
I have a way to my heart, but I don't think I should say it on
Right.
here.
If it ain't PG, let's move along.
It's PG, but way to my heart is green plants, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I like green plants.
I got 5 on it.
Did it, did did
All right,
it,
let's
did
talk about these people some more.
it. Okay, sorry. Okay, I keep flashing this picture, so let's finally get to it. Ethan Zobel went and visited Hale, and he's still trying to get Hale in his back pocket, trying
Hmm.
to collaborate, if you will, together because he's just got such a hard on for Sam Crow
Right.
and their demise, and he just can't get enough. So he actually wants Hale to allow drugs into Charming
Hmm.
and not only setting up Sam Crow, but that's setting up Unser also. He's trying to undermine Unser to get him out of there. And so he can look like he's the great guy when, Unser leaves and then the drugs can leave. But Hale wasn't with it though. Hale was not with it. And you know what?
In the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning. And I respected him for that. He held on tight for a minute. but not long enough. And that shows that you was not ready for this job. That shows that you have no reason to be saying anything to answer. That shows you have no reason to undermine him and think that you're going to do so much better when you get in his position. I'm with you. I have a whole backyard furniture, pool, smoker, and barbecue. I don't like it. The heat, people, bugs, and smells. No. I watch from the comfort of an air conditioned room. And that's what I'm talking about, BB. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not going outside. Look, I'm not trying to be hot. You know, I'm premenopausal. I do not have time to be sweating and, perspirating and, got my clothes sticking to my body, ready to go jump in a 17-degree shower for 20 minutes. I don't have time for those type of things in my life. That's not how I'm
I
cut.
mean, I feel y'all on that. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I wish I could enjoy outside. I can enjoy. Okay, let me back this up. I can enjoy outside in the nighttime on a summer day. That's
Right.
what I can do. When the sun is down, that I can do. I
That's
can't
what
mess
I'm
with
talking.
summer day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Summer
Like
nights, I'm all about.
late
Summer day,
evening.
like that, that woman, that white woman who that up and down be like summer and be like summer nights, summer day, but summer
Right,
day,
because
summer
I'm
night,
here to tell
yeah,
you,
summer night,
like
yeah.
I'll go to a barbecue in the daytime, but I'll probably be inside till it cool off in the evening. Especially when I lived in Vegas, we don't even go nowhere until the sun go down.
Girl, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not doing that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't roll like that. I just can't possibly do it. Okay, so hell ain't having it for at first and everything. So then, you know, he gets word that so he knows that what you call it, Darby is running a meth lab right here, all up the red house that he talked about and everything. So he knew, Zobel knew, of course, that Darby had this set up. I will not make an exception for anyone. Nope, that nighttime got mosquitoes. But okay, that is true. Nighttime do got mosquitoes, but I'm saying you can
Citronella
tolerate
candle
outside.
tiki
But if
torches.
you put on some off and get you some tiki torches, you will be okay. You will be okay. It's okay, all right. I mean, it ain't the best still. I understand, BB. Yeah, you're right. But but you just can't be in. You gotta enjoy some of the fresh air. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Some of that stuff, just a little bit.
And
Just
after enough vodka, tequila, or dark liquor, you're not worrying about no mosquitoes.
exactly. But can you see the difference? Look how Darby looks up close from the side. That don't even look like him. That looks like completely different. He looks like he could have melanin in him at the bottom one.
Right.
Don't
I'm
it?
still trying to figure out what is the deal with this fool and this milk.
I don't know.
He must have an ulcer or something.
I don't know. Maybe because it's white and he likes it because it's white. That's
You stupid. You is straight out of
he
line.
like it because it's white. I mean, what else could he? What else would he like it for? You know, he don't. Even though he don't deserve to be. Ain't that what
Yeah, he
um
ain't earned it
Weston
yet.
said? Well, that's what Weston has said. He don't even deserve to be. But I don't know. Put me next to Darby. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't like Darby even more. I just can't call it, but that's what it is. So Luann, oh my goodness, she is pissed off when Bobby arrives and starts doing the books. And she going off on Jax. Jax got to deal with this girl. I mean, poor Jax. He got to deal with all these bitches, these foreign heifers. Darby is a special kind of, ain't he though? Yes, he is. He is a special kind of crazy, and I don't like this kind of crazy. He get on my nerve. Uh, he just get on my nerves so much. But we ain't doing nothing about that yet. But his time will come. So anyway, so Luann starts going off at the mouth, trying to tell Jax what's going on, and she this, and her. But come to find out, she doing something sneaky on the side, and Bobby catches the whole entire scene.
Mm-hmm.
See, and she should know a hit dog will holler, and she was hollering because she knew she was about to be hit, and she got hit, and that's what happened. Now, I understand her frustration because if a motorcycle club such as Sam Crow were to find out that I was shortening them for all of these years, that would be some mess. That wouldn't only be no mess for her, but that would be some mess for Otto too, because she's Otto's old lady.
Right. And there's a lot of blowback going on.
So, okay, you always, got to settle the score, no matter what it is, who it is. You settle the score. So there's no way you're getting out of it. She lucky she got, what she got. She was really lucky for that. So now, what does she do? And I couldn't believe this. I'm like, oh my goodness. First of all, I didn't think Bobby would do it. Honestly.
I think Bobby was molested.
What?
She kind of just threw herself on him.
I mean, come on, it's Bobby. I'm surprised.
I mean, I'm sure he wanted to. I'm just saying that, she kind of threw him down on the couch,
Well,
and
she asked him. She was like, "Have you seen any of my videos? Have you seen what I can do?" I'm like, "Ooh, you dirty." I was just ready. Like, Otto gonna whoop your ass if he ever get out.
which he ain't.
Sad, but no. But if he would have ever, like, how dare you? Like, but then again, that is your life. So, hey, what's life compared to a little bit of kitty cat? So, what would you do? Okay, think about it. It's just a little bit. You don't done worse before with worse people on camera before, so that ain't gonna hurt just a little bit. And so she did, and Bobby didn't say nothing. And that's the whole thing. So now Bobby got a secret within there because he didn't say nothing.
He was like, "Oh, okay, I'm with it." I mean, like I said, she didn't have to put a gun to his head, but he was definitely not the aggressor.
Yeah, give him that. That's true, but still. So this is it for me. I can't stand this girl. This girl get on my nerves. Ima, whatever her name is, Ima. She rolls up. And I gonna come at Tara. First of all, bitch, you don't know her. I hope you waxing that Jax likes it nice and shiny. I would have jumped that.
I'd have beat her ass right then and there because she was feeling too bold.
Right then and there. Like, I don't know who you think you is strolling up here feeling yourself like that. Like, for real. You need to calm that all the way down, sugar lips. Really, like, calm your tits. Really. But she was feeling good because Luann had told him, she likes you. Just play along. And so he did basically. But
Mm-hmm.
that's soon to become. But anyway, so yeah, so she's all going through, and then that's when Luann tells him, yeah, she likes you, just play along. Because she's talking about, I want Jax protecting me. Like, really?
Girl, shut up. You
I
is
want
not in danger.
Like, don't nobody want you. I don't want
Ain't
to end
nobody
up
coming
like
to see you,
Layla.
Otis.
You
Because
see,
you
I don't
having
want to
a
end up.
whole rap party and everybody that you didn't teabag in the rap party, ain't nobody checking for you. You're sitting in your queen's chair alone.
Right.
Nobody's checking for you, boo.
Don't nobody want your worn out mitten.
Did you say worn out kitten?
Mitten.
Oh,
I called it a mitten.
I
Nobody
thought
wants
you
your
said
worn
kitten.
out
I said,
mitten.
oh, we getting real
But it
creative up in
rhymes
this
with
camp.
kitten, so you should know. Your
Mm-mm.
worn out mitten. Don't nobody want your worn out mitten. We don't see you all up on all in the videos. We don't
Right,
see you all in the videos. We ain't trying to see that. Like you disgusting TWAT. But
right.
whatever. That's what she is to me. These two. Like this is I didn't realize how soon it started getting bad between them.
Yeah, because it was only 3 weeks. Remember when they were at the house and he was like, it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, how soon the series period that it started getting bad between because they really
Mm-hmm.
don't recover thoroughly, fully after this throughout the rest of the series. Actually, because it'd be
Oh,
one different thing after another.
right. Well, their plan actually worked. The league or whatever, their plan worked. It was just war between Gemma and Clay instead of war between the league and Sons of Anarchy.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, they did underestimate her. They thought that she would go and tell what happened, and she did not. She's trying to keep it under wraps for the time being, as we know.
Right.
So she held the ground, but he was mad as hell at her. He was like, "How you gonna run to Luann's defense and go be her friend just like that? But you want to walk out of the house when I'm talking to you in our home, and we ain't slept together in 3 weeks? Like part of the game that." And Clay wasn't having that, but she's still not feeling it, so she ain't having him. So he wanna be all mad and everything, and she's just like, F you, this, that, and the third. So while all that's going on, Opie and Half Sack, shout out to Half Sack, sees the
He
guy
about to be a
dealing.
full sack. He about to get his little surgery and be a full sack.
Meow, meow. But they see homeboy dealing drugs, and they find out it's the what's it called, Aryans, whatever they call it. Yeah, so they are trying to deal with that while that's going on. So then these two right here, and this is where it starts getting really bad between Jax and Clay as well, because they're no longer hiding their conversation with each other. They going back and forth, exchanging words to each other right in front of other members of the club, and they ain't got no shame in their game,
Not at all.
none whatsoever. I mean, I see Clay not caring because that's just how he rolls. He don't care about nothing. But
Uh-uh.
Jax, I was surprised.
No, I
But
think Jax is fed up. Honestly, I think Jax sees the plays that Clay are making because he uses Clay's words now. You see when Clay would do something before, he'd be like, it was a club decision. it was, I had to make executive decision.
I did
So
it for the
now
greater good
Jax is
club.
using the same words.
Uh-huh. And he's doing it purposely because you see how he be looking at him when he says the exact words. Because he be saying it back to him verbatim.
Oh, he definitely doing it. It's not like something random happened and be like, oh, it's for the moment. I had to make a club decision. It's like he do shit and then he go up to him and be like, yeah, nigga, I had to make a club decision. That shit you be doing ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Yeah. And I feel like the club, Sam Crow, would have been so much better off had Jax got a hold of the seat and been president way before he finally did.
Right.
When like right now, when he has the vision of of JT, this is when he should have the gavel. This is when this is his time to shine and he should be president.
But it just like any other new president, it took Obama 8 years to clean up the previous person's mess. So, when he did get into being the president, he was busy cleaning up Clay's mess.
Mm-hmm. True. True.
Lady
However,
V is in the building. Hey, boo.
what's up, Lady V? Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing, girl? Yeah, and so it just is what it is. It's really, to Jax, I don't know. They both see it differently. Even though Jax said, "Oh, this is just a father son thing," it is, but it ain't. But the fact that it is a father son thing also makes it, even worse at the same time. It's nothing but then it is.
Right.
And knowing the underlying truth that he tried to off his best friend and end up offing his best friend's wife, knowing, and the fact that he don't know exactly who is the one who pulled the trigger, but he knows kind of that. I think Jax does know already really who
I
did
think
in
Jackson
fact
knows.
pull it. But Clay ain't saying nothing. But he knows it's someone who sits at that table when they in church. He knows it's someone that they vote with. He knows it's someone that was out there that day having a beer with that man after he don't offed his wife. And that's the whole thing. So that's another reason why Jax can't sit comfortably either right now. Because that's still bugging him. Not as much as it is Opie, but it's still bugging him too.
Right.
So he's got to deal with that. So anyway, so they finally decide to get homeboy, put him in a trap, and look at Juice acting like he trying to score some, and he got them. He got them around, and they corner him around the corner, whatnot. He ends up giving up, the location of where Darby is. And so now they ready to go after Darby at this point. And it didn't take much for them to deal with homeboy. It was quick, fast as hurry. That they do their thing.
Okay.
This made me mad.
Oh.
This made me so mad. Him pulling up with this broad.
Like, why did he bring her there anyway if he was trying to go home? Come on, up.
That's what I was mad at. Like, why did he bring her there? Out of all places. You could have done anything else. Why you bring her there? Just why?
Yeah, I was like, you was supposed to be giving her a safe ride home. So why are y'all at the shop?
I just had a moment because I just remembered what she ends up doing like the next season probably. Oh, I just got mad all over again. I forgot all about that part. Anywho, let me regain my composure because I really can't stand this bitch. I really just can't. I really just irks. She just irks me. Irks, irks, irks. And then she kissed him. Like,
Right.
hold up.
And he didn't decline it either.
But Luann was like, play along. I mean, that's you ain't been that far. We ain't playing no more. Game over. Cause you ain't about to be kissing no heifer in front of me. And he knew she was there. Maybe didn't know she was looking, but he was there. And then she's like, oh, I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm not into that catfight stuff. Which is really good, but Gemma was like, yeah, we'll see. But
Right.
Gemma was trying to hype her up like she wanted to go whoop the
Yeah,
heifer's
she was
tail.
like kick, scratch. You know what I'm saying? You got to do
I mean,
something. But I think I like what Tara eventually ends up doing because see that's like next level, my lick this I'm getting my lick back next level. Like I'm not gonna resort to in this particular moment fighting or being catty. I'm gonna show you who's the queen up in this camp.
exactly. So Jax goes to Hale, and they trying to see if they can catch Hale up into a little trap here. So they decide to tell Hale about Darby's meth house, not Unser. And they gonna
Hmm.
see if Hale is gonna bite that, bite that hot dog and gonna put a little mustard on it and tell it what it is. So they tell Hale to see if he gonna go back and say anything and do anything about it to test him to see if he's in bed with Darby and Zobel, which was smart. Well played to Sam Crow. Honestly, that was just brilliant. Because how else could you have played that any better? Just to see for yourself. And if he don't take care of it, okay, then we'll do it. But okay, we got you. We know what you're saying. We know what you're doing. We got your number. You do about. And that's all that they had to do. So while that's going on, Clay is telling Unser, look, I told your homeboy what's going on. If he don't bite the bullet, he in bed with Zobel and his brother. Because remember, his brother is also tried to get him to be with Zobel in the first place at the beginning. So they putting a little trap mouse out there, seeing if
Right.
he's gonna bite the bullet. So sure enough, here comes Zobel all up in Hell's face, giving him a little voucher coupon on the day and all of this stuff, trying to ease him and grease him up and butter him up and all that. And it worked because he ended up calling Sam Crow and was like,
And
ain't
saying it
nothing
was
out
bogus.
there.
Which I was like, you went out there, you know what's going on. And I really, 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 really thought that when he picked up that phone both times, because I had forgot, but I really thought, he was gonna call for some backup or be, whatever. But when he called them and said it was bogus, I was like,
I
You
said,
writing your own death. You writing your own death certificate at this point because you're getting in bed with the wrong people. You need to stick with the devil. You know. You know what I'm saying? And some people they just think the grass is greener on the other side, and they don't do their homework. And he didn't do his homework and know what he was getting himself into. And it's gonna play out another way here and there. But yeah,
I don't understand. Like, you in a cigar business, like, well, or that's you know, your your alibi, really, trying to keep your money clean, or whatever you really out here doing in these streets. But you dirty just as everybody else. I
Hmm.
don't play that.
Now that this is where your uniform done got dirty, because you remember you helped them a minute ago with some bullshit that was going down when you was trying to tell on Clay. You know what I'm saying? And then you was trying to do something for the greater good. But now you over here with the league and everything. You know what I'm saying? Acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because you want them out of there, but at the same time, look what you got to give up. You know what I'm saying? You got to let the drugs come in. And who's to say when the drugs come in, who's to say um 6 months to a year or whatever, the crime rate, you know what I'm saying, the rehab rate, the overdose rate, the children born addicted to drugs rate, all these different things, you know what I'm saying, are
Mhm.
going down in this 6 months to a year that you allow the drugs in versus what's going on right now with no drugs in.
Yes. Exactly. Period. Period. So they go and shoot up Darby's house. They find out the information from her own boy, and they go and just blah 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 blah. Blah. They went Uzi on it basically,
They was trying
and
to clear the house out.
yes, clear it all the way out. They was about their business. So, but a whole bunch of dudes came out. They ended up exchanging gunfire and whatnot. Of course, a typical, gunfire for them. But they got them all out. So after all
Allegedly.
that was said and done, here comes Clay going back
Because
to
is it
Gemma,
this
trying to
house?
check up on Gemma again.
Is it this house or another house? Not, I know that we're not talking about the house in the very beginning. That was the gun runner house, or the MO house. But is it this house or another house later on that somebody was still in the house when they blew it up?
What you mean? How later on? Like,
Um, I don't know. I For some reason I thought somebody was still left in the house, and that causes a big deal. I know that we know about in the first season when they had the workers in there. I'm not talking about that. But for some reason I thought somebody was still in the house on this one, like in the bathroom or sleep or something. I could be wrong.
I
Maybe
don't
I'm getting
know.
it confused with the Shield. I don't know.
See, I'm trying to think of
Because
the
I
shield
watched them
too.
two back to
I don't
back.
remember. Ooh, the shield. Man, that was so good. Shout out to the
I
shield.
think it was because that dude that plays Venus in Sons of Anarchy, later on, the transgender woman man, what, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be funny, I don't remember which one they was first. But he was also in the Shield, and I think it
Yeah.
was when he went to the wilderness and started his church. That's when they blew something up, and somebody was left in there asleep
Oh
on the couch.
wow.
So I'm
Shoot,
sorry, the
I don't
moment got me confused. You
remember.
got two houses. You got two houses in the woods getting blown up. I got confused.
Shout out to the shit. Oh no, I need to shout out my homeboy Dan Dupree. Dan, it is his birthday.
Yeah. Happy
Dan is an
birthday,
old
Dan.
co-worker of mine who I would talk about Sons of Anarchy with all of the time. It's like his favorite too. And I keep saying that I'm gonna give him the link so he can watch it because he keeps asking, and today would have been perfect for me to do it. I'm gonna have to show him this clip of me giving him a shout out. Happy birthday, Dan. And I hope you are not at work. He will be getting off in a half hour if he was anyway. But yeah. And we would talk about the Mayans the next day when we got to work after the Mayans came on that Tuesday night. We both worked Wednesdays. Yeah. So shout out to Dan. Happy birthday. So Anywho, back to the lecture at hand. These two. So he's all woo woo woo, mad. You know, he knew what he was doing when he went here. He wanted to make it okay for him to go do what he was going to do. He knew what he was going to go do what he was going to do before he even came to her in this scene here. So he want to come to her talking about, do you want to do this, that, and the third? He knew that she was not going to want to do nothing with him. He already knew that. So he going to come and try to slide that in and try to make himself look good. I'm like, Clay, come on.
We already know what time it is.
Talking about the guys are going to a rap party. Like, and you better wrap it up too.
Well, I mean, at least he wasn't out there, getting his whole freakum on. He was just, getting a little sloppy toppy.
Look, that's just what the camera showed. That's editing.
I am dead and in the afterlife because we know that everybody always blame everything on editing, but we know he was in it to win it with Cherry. So I think, like, if he would have did something extra, I think in his mind he just wanted to let one off. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he necessarily wanted to cheat. And even then, I don't even think he wanted to cheat with Cherry. He was just trying to give Half-Sack a lesson, which is trifling.
But you didn't, nigga, you didn't think. You did not think how that was going to affect your old lady. Your crazy ass bitch of an old lady.
Right.
Who will put a skateboard to their nose. You didn't think about that. You weren't thinking about skateboards, were you? You just wanted to mess with little old Half-Sack. Little old Half-Sack.
Right, that part.
Leave Half-Sack alone, first and foremost, anyway.
I mean, because on the for real, he was giving you a compliment. Maybe he's socially awkward, you know what I'm saying? And didn't really know how to say, hey, Clay, you have a very nice looking wife, or whatever. He's young and inexperienced, and when you around the other guys, you just say shit, not knowing, who's behind you or whatever. But I think Clay really went to the extreme on that one.
He did. He knows he ain't gonna mean no harm, because if Clay really felt some type of way and threatened, he would have threatened to off him.
Right, and he should have been worrying about Tig. That's who he need to worry about.
That part. And that's coming soon. I don't know if it's this season or not. It's either this season or next season.
Go night.
I know it's coming. I know it's coming soon. That I do know. And he hasn't her to be doing that while she's just reading the Bible. First of all,
when does Gemma ever read the Bible?
Yes, let's just talk about Gemma reading the Bible for a minute. Because what, when, what?
I was like, if Gemma read the Bible, I need to go to church
right now.
You hear what I said?
It's not up in flames.
Look, if Gemma reading the Bible, I need to go to church too. Because Jesus is coming soon.
If Gemma, I think we all need to go to church. Because
Jesus is on the way. He's stuck on 285 at the moment, but Jesus is on the way.
Like in the car, full speed, going 100 miles an hour.
Right, he just got stuck with a little bit of traffic. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, or whatnot. But Jesus is definitely on the way.
He about here.
He about here. I'm just waiting on the text talking about I'm 2 blocks away. Like Gemma reading the Bible. Yeah, Jesus is about to pull up in the 2023 Charger, sitting on 26s.
Pull all the way on up.
All the way. He about to pull up.
So it looks like Hale fell in a trap. And he certainly called them up and said that nothing was going on. He went to Unser. Unser asked him and he didn't give him nothing, and therefore Unser also knew that he was
Right.
basically working with Zobel, Darby, Lone, Arians, all basically.
And the sad
So
part is
here
once you get
it
in there,
goes.
once you get in it, you know what I'm saying? When you get in it with those type of people, and Sam Crow's the same way. You lay down with Sam Crow, you lay down with the League, you lay down with the Arians, the Mayans, the Niners, whoever it is that you laying down with. Once you once they know you with it, they own you.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole point. It's dangerous. It's dangerous out here. And speaking of dangerous, people want to live. Opie wants to live on the edge. Jax has to check him about, first how he was reckless in the Mayan shootout, just walking up with fire just coming at him from all directions, not caring
Opie wants
where
to
he
die.
was
I don't
going
care
to
what
land.
nobody say. He
And then
may
not only
have
that, and then
he
with the
may
whole
have told Jax he don't have a death wish, but I was thinking it before the scene because some stuff I remember, and some stuff I gotta kind of like figure out or whatever, but or be reintroduced to. But this particular scene, I was like, okay, so he did the fire thing. You know what I'm saying? He out here wilding out, played the real close on the blow up scene. Like, is he trying to take himself out because it's just too much and he don't want to be here, but he want to go out in the line of duty with the motorcycle club?
I
And
mean,
oh, I just gotta
it's the
say
most
something real
easiest way
fast.
for him. It's definitely
Non-related. No, I gotta say something because it just flashed on my screen. Non-related. So Damar Hamlin has been released from the hospital. The player from
yes.
Buffalo that had that horrible. Well, he did the hit, but from that hit, his heart stopped and everything. So I just seen it show on the ticker while I was watching the game wrap up that he has been released from the hospital. So
Amen. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes.
praise
Won't he
Jesus.
do it?
See?
Won't
Jesus
he
will
do
show
it?
up when you need him. I gotta go refill
Won't
my
he
shot
do it?
real quick. Hold on. I gotta go get my shot.
Oh. Won't he do it? Said he would. Okay. Oh. Rock with it. Rock with it. Won't he do it? Say he would.
Won't he do it? I'm gonna come out with a rap song called "Won't He Do It."
Want to do it? 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 Say
Just wait a
what?
minute and let me get my bars together. I ain't got no freestyle for y'all right now, but won't he do it? Yeah.
Cheers to
To
heaven.
Damar Hamlin being
Is it
released from the
my Hamlin?
hospital in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Want to do it?
Okay, I'm sorry. I just got super excited because y'all know I love me some football.
No, because Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
Save it. Save it. No, save it.
And we all need to
I
go to
want
the
to say
couch.
that this, that, and the third, but we all know that he really don't care about life right at this very particular moment. You know, I'm trying to remember, when does he start dating Layla? It
Um,
happens this season.
it's like a couple more episodes, I think.
It happens this season, that I do know, because season 3, episode 1.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite episodes, solely on the very, very, very beginning of that episode. Because, like I said, I love a lot of the music in this series, on this
Mhm.
series soundtrack. And one of my favorite songs that they play is season 3, episode 1. So I can't wait. It's very sweet, but because that's after Half Sack's funeral. But anyway, we'll get there. So
Right.
Here we go with this bitch again. First of all, the hair. Even for back when this show aired, that hair is still so outdated.
It's
Like,
very 80s. It is very 80s.
it is so outdated. Like, why? Who did her hair? That is just horrible. She thinks she cute. She not. I mean, she got a little bit of a nice. She got a nice little shape, whatnot. You know what? I have that lamp.
But I mean, she's got a nice shape on her. But now that dress wasn't very flattering to her for me, anyways. But when she had the like the little booty shorts on, and she was showing her abs off, you know what I'm saying? I really felt like, hey girl, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you got the body, yes, have a boss bitch attitude, but you barking up the wrong tree being a bitch, because I mean, they hadn't, confirmed that was his old lady at the time, but they got history, and you should have been like, who is this, before you went completely rogue, like you, the HBIC up in there. You know what I'm saying? You feeling yourself a little bit too much, because you, the HBIC in the porn world, you know what I'm saying? And your time is limited, because you get old and played out, and nobody wants to see you anymore.
Old and
And then
played
you
out.
try to
When
talk
you get
crazy.
old and played out, nobody wants you, bitch.
Right. And then you over here talking to the real HBIC, because as we know, they have the history, the couple that unalives people together stay together. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, you gonna end up with, what's his name? What was the old boy's name? Cone? Cone?
Cone, yep.
Yeah.
Cone.
Yeah, you gonna end up with Cone. Keep on.
Exactly. You don't know. She
You don't
better
know what you're dealing with. You know what
check
I'm
the
saying?
credentials, bitch. You don't know.
That's why you should be kind, because you don't know what people are going through, and you gonna mess around and get an ass whooping that ain't even meant for you.
Absolutely. And as far as this dress, you're right. It no, and this was another.
I
First of
wish
all,
you
the
had a
extra piece
picture
of garment needs to go.
standing up. I wish you had a picture of her standing up, because she's given very much Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Shout out to Romy and Michelle, though. Those my bitches.
Right. I'm not saying nothing against them. I'm saying something against her, because that's what, you know what I'm saying. Them girls
The
was
hair
bomb
alone
in their
is giving
movie.
Romy and Michelle.
Say
Shit.
that again.
I said the hair is giving Romy and Michelle.
Yes.
That's something definitely I would see no, Michelle. Yeah, Romy would definitely rock that. I
I'm gonna see
haven't
if I
seen that
can
movie in
find the
so long
picture.
now I want to watch it. That's my shit. I love it. So she just couldn't help herself. She had to get up out of her chair, out of her seat, walk up to her, walk up in her face with that slutty, shitty grin on her face. This is what getting me. And look how Jackson's looking. He's slightly loving it.
I'm finna save this picture and send it to you. You want me to text it or Instagram?
Instagram. And so Jackson's looking like he
Oh
enjoying it.
shit.
Oh shit.
It's
Oh.
the hair in the picture for
Mhm.
me.
Actually, it's Michelle. Yeah, Michelle is makes kind of giving this sign. Damn. Yep.
I wish you could do
It's,
a side by side, but yeah, very
let me
much
hold
Romy and
on.
Michelle's high school reunion.
It's gonna take me a sec. Let me do this. Hold on. I can do this. Wait a minute.
Did you find a picture of her standing up?
No, not
Okay.
in that get. Now, besides this right here, and that's not showing the dress, but
hold on. What's her name?
Yeah, I would need a picture of her
I'm
standing up to do a side. I don't have one of her standing up though.
dress.
Why do I have so much shit going? Girl, why are you out of nowhere? I got I thought about Donovan, so I DM'd him. He ain't posted since November. He just anywho. So what I want to do at least put the Romeo and Michelle picture up. Hold on. I got locked out of my other Instagram account. I gotta try to get back in it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Exactly. Hold on, let me. Save. Let me see.
Right, there we go.
Word.
Man,
That
that
is what
hair.
it is giving. It is giving very much that. Hold on, where it goes. Oh my goodness. That is horrible. This is a closed party. First of all, who made you the hoe
Who
and
said
the
you was
bouncer?
God?
Who made you the hoe and the bouncer? The hoe and the
Why you
bouncer?
sitting there alone? You know what I'm
All
saying?
alone.
You didn't did X, Y, and Z with everybody in the room, the ladies and the men and whatnot, and then you can't even get nobody to talk to you at the party.
Sitting there thinking you Sharon Stone and Basic Instinct. Like, heifer, you look like you stink. Sit down there. You are sitting down, but go sit somewhere else. Because you're rottening the chair.
Right.
Rottening. Is
Well,
that
she
a
need to go
word?
sit down at the clinic in the STD lane.
Damn it. Damn
Follow
it.
how you go down there and then there's one line if you coming to get blood pressure, and there's one line for STDs and one line if you pregnant or whatever. Yeah, get in your proper line
Yeah,
and
get
sit
in your
down.
lane, stay in your lane.
There you go.
Get in
Cause
your
you ain't
lane,
got
stay in your
you ain't got nothing to offer but some hot sex on a platter followed by a trip to the clinic.
ooh, ooh. In the morning after pill.
Right. On the side.
A morning after pill to go.
Right. Because you're getting put out. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, oh, you want some breakfast? You thinking he finna go in there and cook you some eggs and a Denver omelet with some toast or some bacon and all that. No, honey, you get a morning after pill in
In a
a
glass
mini
of
bottle
water.
of water, not even a full 16, 20 ounce bottle of water. You getting an 8-ounce bottle of water
No, he
and
just coming
sent
in
on
with
your
the pill.
way.
He come just to pill. You can grab whatever water bottle that he didn't finish the day before, 2-3 days before.
You know that one that's got like that much in it sitting on the coffee table? Oh, there's a swallow left in there. There you go. A swallow. Enough to
A
wash the pill
swallow.
down.
A
You can't even get a mini bottle of water, ho. Come on now, sit down
That's
somewhere.
sad. That's sad. That is sad.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, and then got the audacity to sit up there and act like you Beyonce.
Bitch, like, just because you kiss him, you think you up. Just because he let you give him a peck, you didn't even get the whole full front lip. You did a whole little side thing, like you desperate. Like that wasn't even planned. You get on my nerves.
Hell,
Like,
Lil Wayne and Manny Fresh kissed more than that.
oh, damn.
I'm just saying.
Let the church say amen. I'll drink to that.
I'm like, ho, don't I just go like ho, don't feel special.
Pour out a little drink to that because what?
What else we got? What else did we? Oh, we got to talk about Tara and the power move. And
Yes,
the
my
bathroom
favorite
power
part
move.
that I've been talking about since like the third episode of season 1. I have been
Right. I was
waiting.
so proud of her in this moment because she chose violence, but
Woo-hoo!
not,
Yes.
but it was
Wow.
visual violence.
Yes.
It was visual violence. You know what I'm saying? Like Gemma, when she chooses violence, it's words or she's physically, hurting someone. But when Tara chose violence in this particular moment, it was the visual violence. Like, yeah, you thought you was out there, but where he at and who he with and where is his TT up in here? You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Oh, and if y'all ain't already know, it's Kamisha grew up in this piece. If y'all ain't already know. If you ain't already know. If I forget to tell you, now you know. So swear, drop it like it's high, do all of that. All these graphics are by Kamisha Reviews. If you did not know. Anywho, the last scene of this episode, which is one of my favorites, by Tara. Now this round, I don't like Tara like that. That's so crazy. Now I have a wholly different perception of her this time around. Now, Ellen did. Where is Ellen? Like, I need to talk to Ellen.
She gonna come in 3 minutes talking about, hey y'all, hey, and we be ready to. The thanks for watching gonna be coming up, and she gonna be like, hey, like, yeah, nah, girl, we going to bed.
You ain't gonna know.
I know, but look, she got a life. Ellen be working and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna forgive
Shout
her.
out to Ellen. Wait, was she the MVP? Did I have a? Who was the MVP? Yep, it was me. Ellen V was MVP. I forgot. How come I don't have a Sons of Anarchy banner? I don't have a Sons of Anarchy banner. I must have. I had to at some point. Well, I guess I have to make one.
I know one thing. These lashes is
make one right now as we talk about the last scene. Hold on. Sons of. I need a new table to hold for my stand. Scroll across bottom.
Girl, you better go on Amazon real fast. They got everything.
I know. I think I like the one my brother had. I went over to my brother's house the day before yesterday, and I liked the little table he had holding up his computer. Mm-hmm. But Mama said she got one like it. I'm gonna have to see. Okay. Anywho, let's get on to this last scene, which is one of my favorites. Okay.
Is this the scene where they was showcasing everybody getting it on?
No, not everybody getting it. My favorite scene was where Tara finally got her revenge, and I'm mad because instead of I uploaded this twice. See, it don't even move the same. But I'm actually going 2 different pictures right now. But I accidentally loaded this twice instead of showing Tara staring at that
That
heifer
old girl.
Ema. Like,
Like, yeah,
back to this.
yeah,
I'm gonna go back and get it so I can show it next week. Forget, gotcha, bitch. Yeah, this mine. This mine is. So see your way out of this because they got nothing to do with you and your stank ass. You whore. You ain't nothing but a crow. You ain't even a crow eater. You worse
no,
than
you
that.
just a skank hoe.
You just a hoe. You just a porn hoe.
A porn hoe, yes.
Porn hoe.
Porn, crack, cocaine hoe,
Porn hoe. Whatever
whatever.
you do. But I'm mad because I'm remembering what she do. I can't remember who she ended up bringing to the club. I think it was her boyfriend. I don't know. But she ended up causing some stuff, and then there's a gun involved. I don't know. I don't know, but she ended up causing some mess. And I think it's next season. Or it could be this season.
Yeah, I thought it was, they wrap her on up real quick because
I remembering is Jax ended up messing her up. That's what I remember.
Yes.
He messes her up at some point.
Yep.
And that's all I remember. But
was it him or was it Tara? Because Tara has to beat down, or she did something to one chick. So was it that she?
It's a thing.
You know what? I think what happened was
and Gemma did something to some chick.
And I think it's Ima. What I think happens is, Jax is watching her. I think she tried Jax in after this incident, because there's a scene.
But no, Jax ends up doing something to her, I thought.
Oh yeah, he does beat her up in the dressing room.
Yeah. So it was something completely different.
But I think she was talking shit about Tara when he did that.
You know what? I don't know if.
Okay, damn it! We need to go.
Okay, now I'm remembering Tara and Gemma beat up the girl, and I think that was the girl that Nero's partner that they did in the garage.
But I just remember, I knew that Gemma and Tara beat up somebody, and now that I think about it, I do think Jax took that girl's head and rammed it into the wall or the mirror or something, because she was talking trash about Tara. But for some reason, I thought that it was Tara that did something to her after she was running around saying she slept with Jax, but she didn't. I don't know. You know what? We're going to work it out when we get to it.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to get there.
We're going to figure it out.
We is definitely going to figure it out, because, like, at this point, I can't understand when the Irish come back into this, because
it's almost like a whole season they was with the Irish, or at least a half a season.
Yeah, that's next season, because they go to Belfast to find out what happened when Abel, what happens at the end of the finale of this season. And that's what I'm thinking, like, how I'm trying to figure out, how does it transition from Cam coming back into the picture, because he is the one that ends up taking Abel, I believe. So, yeah. So, it'll be interesting to see what's next. I kind of remember, I kind of don't. But that's why I freaking love this show. I freaking love the show. But, yep. So, that will do it for The Fix, y'all. Season 2, episode 3, The Fix. And we will see y'all next Monday with episode 4. We will see y'all tomorrow if you are into it of Crazy in Love on
Yes.
Dina's YouTube channel. Be there, Dina, aka Christina. And we'll be back Saturday here with the final episode of
Ooh,
Love and Marriage
because
Huntsville
they
season
wearing me out, honey.
reunion. We'll be back Sunday. We're gonna do Sunday again. And yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Make sure y'all find Dina on her self-care Sundays. Okay, okay. And of course, I have my other YouTube channel, Confessions of a Reality Queen weight loss journey, because I will be getting the sleeve surgery, and February 9th is the date. I can't wait, which is a month from today. I am officially a month away, y'all. I'm officially a month away. Officially a month. I cannot wait. Cheers, yes, cheers to that. That's worth a drink. In
Yes,
the
honey,
case
I'm
I
ready for you to do
didn't,
everything that you need to do, because when it is time for you to hit the outside, I am going to be ready for you to. I'm gonna be plotting and planning on the outside partay, honey.
you know what? Maybe I don't even need to go to Vegas. I could just come visit your ass and we could just party and do it up.
Girl, let me tell you something. But I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm gonna have to fly you in to like Dallas or Oklahoma City, because ain't really shit going on in my city. And Oklahoma City's 2 hours away. Dallas is 5. So we gonna hit we or you could do Kansas City. That's 3. But it really ain't a whole lot going on in my city. And when you first step outside, I don't want you to be disappointed. We don't have to go to the Vegas extreme, but I do not want you to be disappointed.
Look, it's hard to disappoint me. I tell you, I'm a good time, I'm an easy time, and I'm a cheap thrill. I I am not high maintenance. I promise you that. I am easily amused, entertained, stimulated, all of that jazz. So it's gonna be a good time. I just can't
And
wait.
I'm ready
Yeah.
for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm gonna get my money right so we can turn up.
Yes, it's turn up time. I ain't gonna know how to act. Look, I'm trying my whole entire
You trying to do a whole entire what?
I said I'm trying to revamp my whole entire life.
Okay. And I got you, boo. I got you.
I'm trying to get this mug, okay? But you can't get. Look, I'm trying to be like Romeo and Michelle out here in this piece. I'm.
Look, I'm trying to be like, dude, where's my car? Okay. Or the night at the Roxbury.
Oh, we can get into the. Imagine if the
I want to be
Butabi
feeling on the
brothers met
walls.
Romeo and Michelle. Because they all like to be in the clubs, go out to clubs, and do. Imagine if the Butabi brothers met Romeo and Michelle. Oh my
That
goodness,
would be so hilarious.
that would be hilarious. I need to find out. I look. Who do I contact here?
Right.
Who do I? And you know, both movies have been done for so long. You know, if they say they're older now and trying to get their groove back or something along those type lines, and they meet
Mm-hmm.
up with each other and they like each other's wingman, wing woman or something. See,
But
look,
can you imagine Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion meets Dude, Where's My Car? I would actually have to smoke a little bit just so I
you
could
better
really
do it
get
with
into
me.
it. Man, if because I know it would be more funny if I was high. So I would definitely get high to watch it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I can't. Yeah. Man. Yeah. That'd be funny. Okay. Well, y'all, that is gonna do it. Look, your computer behaved, and we're an hour
It
and
did.
a half.
That's because I got my new lap desk thing. So when it gets hot, it's not on a pillow where the pillow gets hot too, and then it gets to acting funny.
You might be able to put your virtual background back up
Well,
now.
let me see. Let me see. Let me see. If a player can get it, can really get it to act right today,
Today.
or if we doing too much, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, try it. You never know. You never know. Ew. Look at that. Look at
Okay,
that.
okay, look, there we
Look
go.
at
You know,
that.
yeah, and then everything is in real time.
Oh,
It's not delayed.
I'm so mad. I forgot to wear my hat. Yeah.
Oh, you
Look,
got the hat?
girl,
Okay.
so I came home from work one night and I looked on the kitchen table and this hat was there. My mom got me a Sons of Anarchy hat. Yes,
Oh.
yes, she did. I'm like, oh, mom. Yes, she did. She did. She did. She
See,
did.
that's when you know your mom love you. Cause my mom was always buying me. Well, at the time it was Redskin stuff, but like whether it be a coat or a watch or a hat or bracelet or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, plus I look really good in hats. So she just got me another hat. Because, I love my hats. So. But the thing is, I can't wait for my locks to grow a little bit longer. So it looks really cute when I wear a hat and my locks are flowing down. That's what I really can't wait for. But I'll probably be another like 5 years. But I'll be okay. I'll manage.
Well, how long? I mean, how long do you want them to get? Like super, super long,
I mean,
or
yeah, I just want them to keep growing and growing and growing until I die. Pass
mm,
away.
mm, mm.
Whatever. Yes. Until I'm unalive. And then I want to donate it. I want to unlock it and donate it before they cremate my body. Because I want to be cremated. Don't put me in the ground of dirt with bugs and stuff. I don't like bugs. I mean that. I mean that
Right?
wholeheartedly.
Like
I like
I
bugs.
said to somebody one time that I wanted to be cremated because I don't want people to have to go out their way to come visit me. You know what I'm saying? Like sprinkle a little bit of me in a necklace or put me in an urn somewhere or something. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I definitely don't want to be in the ground. I don't like bugs
It's
at
cold,
all.
it's dark. I don't like bugs, no. And I don't want nobody coming to my grave and peeing on it and disrespecting it.
Girl, who you didn't make mad enough to come pee on your grave? Like that's some shit right there.
Nobody, but random people will just go to a grave and just be
Okay, okay,
obstructive
okay.
because they
I
have no
thought you was on
decency.
some John Wick shit. I was about to be like, girl, what you done did to somebody?
I did nothing to nobody. I ain't never did nothing to nobody that ain't have it coming to them, Mike. Okay?
Facts.
Okay? So I'm Gucci. But yeah, I know, no, don't bury me. Burn me and, do ivory. I'll be ivory. Smoke me up, whatever you want to do. How high? But I don't care. Just burn me. Don't put me in the ground. That's all I care about.
Right.
Cheers to that. Cheers to
I
that.
mean, I can
Because
even get if y'all feel like feeling froggy, y'all could bury me in New Orleans because they bury everything above ground there. But honestly, I'm not trying to spend that kind of money. Yeah, let me tell you something. Even in death, I'm gonna be frugal, okay? Because I like spending my money currently on the experience. You know what I'm saying? Like What I want y'all to do is put me in an urn, go on a cruise to go down to Panama City Beach or South Beach or something, and throw me in the water. You know what I'm saying? That's where I want to be. I'm a Pisces. I want my damn water.
In the water, okay. That's fine. That's fine and dandy. That's cool. That's good. I can deal with that. That's fine. Okay, y'all. Well, that does it for season 2, episode 3. We just babbling on doing our thing now. We're gonna let y'all go. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all tomorrow on Dina's channel for Crazy in Love, and we'll see y'all next week for episode 4. And we'll see y'all Saturday. Y'all know what it is. Thanks for watching. We out this